shoot, never mind, 1, my bad.
Correct.
So that would be 5.
Yes. You're supposed to say,
I'll get you, my
Oh. Good, all right, another one?
Yeah, we'll do one more. The western border of Montana is formed by what state?
Rock County 2.
Correct. All right.
Are we ready to roll then? These are the real thing, then, so if you get it right, there'll be the bonus afterwards.
Toss-up number 1. Snake prey. How do animals caught by constrictors die?
Summerlin 3.
Suffocation.
Correct.
And 5 points.
Bonus for Summerland. Animal classification. These creatures all belong to what class of vertebrates? Armadillo, flying fox, anteater, pika, narwhal.
Repeat, please.
These creatures all belong to what class of vertebrates? Armadillo, flying fox, anteater, pika, narwhal.
Mammals.
Correct.
So 10 points.
Toss-up number 2. Change of state. What is the general term for any process that changes a liquid into a vapor or gas?
Summerlin number 1.
Evaporation.
Correct. Bonus for Summerland. Tails. This is from a story about what character? The steel that went into his griddle was what would have gone into 260 break-in plows, and when it was done, finally, it measured 235 foot across.
Repeat, please.
Tails. This is from a story about what character? The steel that went into his griddle was what would have gone into 260 breaking plows. And when it was done finally,
All Bunyan.
correct.
would you repeat that answer, please?
Paul Bunyan.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, I want to have a question on
It should be 30.
Right, it'll be
Oh,
30.
yeah,
But I
sorry.
just wondered on the score sheets, do I keep a running score then? Is that what I'm supposed to do, or do I do each 15? Or do I do the running?
I think you do a run.
And then that way I can kind of check.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't know, I just wondered if you
I
ever.
think you do a run.
Okay.
I think you do. Because they don't have to tell that.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
that
that
sounds
makes
good.
sense.
All right, sounds good. All
Hey,
right,
guys.
next question.
All right. Toss-up 3. Plot parts. These are examples of what part of a plot? The Titanic sinks.
Summerlin 1.
Climax.
Correct. Bonus for Summerlin. Where are they? What country is associated with the House of Windsor?
One secret. Okay, ready?
Correct. Toss-up number 4. Body systems. What muscle at the base of the thorax drives the pulmonary system in mammals?
Rock County 2.
Incorrect. Mr. Summerlin. Body systems. What muscle at the base of the thorax drives the pulmonary system in mammals?
Summerlin 1.
Incorrect. The diaphragm.
Was it incorrect?
Yeah.
It was in, I knew it was incorrect. Okay, so then if it's incorrect, do you mark that? Like they did here? Okay. Still 45, okay. That way we know nobody answered that.
Toss-up number number 5, woolly creatures. Alpacas are mostly raised on the humid plateaus of what mountain range?
Summerlin 3.
The Alps.
Incorrect. Repeat for Rock County. Alpacas are mostly raised on the humid plateaus of what mountain range?
Rock County 3.
Andes.
Correct.
Okay, make sure that you leave your buzzers on the table, because they won't accept that at ESU Lake. They'll
Pick 'em up.
put you out. Do not pick them up. That's okay.
Bonus for Rock County. American Dream. This refers to a site in what state? The new dream was the dream of instant wealth, won in a twinkling by audacity and good luck. This golden dream became a prominent part of the American psyche only after Sutter's death.
California.
Correct. Number 6. Colonial towns. New Haven and Hartford were the earliest.
Summerlin 1.
Correct. Bonus for Summerlin. Currencies. In what country is the currency structured so that there are 100 holes in one Afghani? Correct. Toss-up number 7. Neurosis. A pyrophobic has a morbid fear of.
Summerlin 3.
Fire.
Correct.
Fire.
Bonus for Summerlin. Biomes. Name the terrestrial biome dominated by trees that shed their leaves.
Annual forest.
Incorrect. The correct answer was deciduous forest.
Oh.
Toss-up number 8. Apparel. Sabots, luck-lucks, brogans, and clogs are examples of what?
Rock County 2.
Correct. Bonus for Rock County. Chemical compounds. Propane, acetic acid, alcohol, and cellulose are classified as organic compounds because they contain what element?
Oxygen.
Incorrect. Correct answer is carbon. Toss-up number 9. Archaeology. What kind of Native American habitations are found in the alcoves of sandstone cliffs in the U.S.?
Summerlin 1.
Adobes.
Incorrect. Repeat for Rock County. Archaeology. What kind of Native American habitations are found in the alcoves of sandstone cliffs in the U.S. Southwest?
Rock County 2.
Correct. Bonus for Rock County. Big lakes. In 2012, Russian researchers finally reached Lake Vostok, a freshwater body of water roughly the size of Lake Ontario that has remained untouched for the last 20 million years. Lake Vostok is under 2 miles of ice on what continent?
Antarctica.
Correct. Toss-up 10. First aid. Young Warner was whittling away when his knife slipped and he cut his arm. By the dark red blood steadily escaping, he knew he had cut what kind of blood vessel.
Summerlin 3.
Artery.
Incorrect. Repeat for Boyd County, Rock County. First aid. Young Warner was whittling away when his knife slipped and he cut his arm. By the dark red blood steadily escaping, he knew he had cut what kind of blood vessel.
How many? 3.
Correct. Bonus for Rock County. Sports poetry. This verse is about what sport? The burden of hard hitting, slug away, like Honus Wagner or like Tyrus Bach. Else fandom shouteth, who said you could play? Back to the Jasper League, you minor slob. Swat, hit, connect, line out, get on the job.
Cricket.
Incorrect. Baseball. Toss-up 11. State histories. What two states were admitted to the Union in the same year that Fidel Castro took over the government of Cuba?
Summerlin 1.
Hawaii and Alaska.
Correct. Bonus for Summerlin, pencil and paper. Percentage. 60% of what number is 72? Correct. Last toss-up, number 12. Religion. What religion is practiced most widely in Spain?
Rock County 2.
Incorrect. Repeat for Summerlin. Religion. What religion is practiced most widely in Spain?
Summerlin 3.
Catholicism.
Correct. Bonus for Summerlin, pencil and paper. Quadrilaterals. Find the perimeter of a rectangle 48 feet long, 28 feet wide. Incorrect. 150.
Ouch.
And that's the end of the round.
40.
When you mentioned Catholic, and then you said another answer, Christian, they won't allow that additional answer. So just one answer and be confident when you answer, okay? And you were close, you said Catholic, but if the answer was Catholicism, then they won't give it to you, okay? That's what you did.
Good job.
Yeah, I have the score on my
Yep, sounds good. The doors are open. I am good. Oh, Cole, right now. You can be in a chair. Westview. Oh. Hang on a second.
I am filling in, I have no idea what
Okay.
I'm doing, so if I'm gonna keep score, you're gonna have to help me.
Okay.
Yes, I can
Okay.
tell you.
Sorry.
I'll tell you.
I've never done this
Yeah.
before, so.
If you wanna write both teams, O'Neill White, everybody ready?
Okay. Toss-up number 1. Forms of poetry. What kind of poem is structured so that the first, second, and fifth lines rhyme with one another, while the shorter third and fourth lines also rhyme with each other?
O'Neill White, 1.
Incorrect. Pete for Rocktown. Forms of poetry. What kind of poem is structured so that the first, second, and fifth lines rhyme with one another, while the shorter third and fourth lines also rhyme with each other?
Rock County,
Hagen?
Incorrect. Correct answer is limerick.
you know, did you sing like that?
Yeah.
Okay, for some reason, I don't know. So nobody got me.
Okay. Toss-up number 2. Novels. What first person singular pronoun in the objective case completes the title of this novel by Richard Peck? The Ghost Belonged to.
O'Neill, 2. M.
Incorrect. Repeat for Rock County. Novels. What first person singular pronoun in the objective case completes the title of this novel by Richard Peck? The Ghost Belonged to.
Rock County, 4.
Correct. Bonus for Rock County. Evolutionary improvements. Thanks to an insulating covering of fur or hair, what class of creatures does not become sluggish or overheated when external temperatures drop below or rise above their optimum internal temperatures?
Repeat, please.
Evolutionary improvements. Thanks to an insulating covering of fur or hair, what class of creature does not become sluggish or overheated when external temperatures drop?
Mammals?
Correct.
That's 10, so it'd be 15.
Toss-up 3. Shadows. The longest shadow will be cast by a flagpole when the angle between it and the light source is how many degrees?
Rock County, 4.
Correct. Bonus for Rock County. Books. In this list, what is the term for the second part of the book's name? My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, Oliver Twist, The Parish Boy's Progress, Peter Pan, The Boy Who Wouldn't Grow Up, Lorna Doone, A Romance of Exmoor, Roots, The Saga of an American Family.
Subtitle?
Correct.
Good job.
Name the airplane of the U.S. president. Air Force One. Toss-up 5. Fantasy diseases. In the Harry Potter stories, what potentially fatal contagious disease that occurs in wizards and witches not only has symptoms similar to chickenpox and smallpox, but also leaves the victim's skin with a lasting greenish tinge, a green and purple rash between the toes, and sparks flashing from the nose during a sneeze. Dragonpox. Toss-up 6. Texas towns. What city in Texas was named for the impresario who became known as the father of Texas?
Only a white one.
Austin?
Correct. Bonus for O'Neill. Gold. Some 2.4% of all the gold ever refined in history is supposed to be housed at what Kentucky facility? Some 2.4% of all the gold ever refined in history is supposed to be housed at what Kentucky facility? Incorrect. The correct answer was Fort Knox. Toss-up number 7. Insurrections. At what site was John Brown captured? Harper's Ferry. Toss-up number 8. Fighting for freedom. During the American Revolution, the American forces were known as what?
Only all white 3.
Incorrect. Fighting for freedom. During the American Revolution, the American forces were known as what?
Rock County 2.
Patriots?
Incorrect. The Continental Army. Toss-up number 9. Flies. Name the worm-like larval stage of a fly.
Only a white 1. Maggot.
Maggot. Correct. I think they probably both buzz at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
So O'Neill has 5. I'll get a bonus.
Bonus for O'Neill. Proverbs. What word completes this proverb? There are 2 sides to every. Start the timer. Correct.
And they got the bonus for 10,
Yeah.
so then it should be.
Toss-up 10. Writing. Early in a Western, the protagonist is walking down the street. As he passes, a guy with a scruffy beard and an eye patch spits where the hero just walked, suggesting something unpleasant is going to happen eventually. This illustrates what literary technique?
Only a white 5.
Foreshadowing?
Correct. Bonus for O'Neill. Professionals. What is the term for a physician who limits his practice to a particular branch of medicine after considerable postgraduate training in that area. Professionals. What is the term for a physician who limits his practice to a particular branch of medicine after considerable postgraduate training in that area? Incorrect. Specialist. Toss-up 11. Mental sports net. Add the numbers indicated by a grand slam in baseball, a hat trick in hockey, and a safety in football.
O'Neal, 2, 9.
Correct. Bonus for O'Neal. Inventions. Whose significant invention of 1793 had spiked teeth on a revolving cylinder that pulled cotton through small openings to separate seeds from fibers? Whose significant invention of 1793 had spiked teeth on a revolving cylinder that pulled cotton through small openings to separate seeds from fibers? Incorrect. Correct answer was Eli Whitney's. Last toss-up, number 12. Dramatic directions. In stage layout, UR stands for upstage right and DS stands for downstage. For what does SL stand?
Rock County, 3.
Stage left.
Correct. Bonus for Rock County, paper and pencil. Ratios. The ratio of X to Y is 5/13. 5/13. What is the ratio of 3Y to X? Incorrect. 39/5. And that's the end of round 2.
35, 30 for Rock County. Good round, guys. Good game. Thank you. Next round.
Yes, you're welcome. Thanks for helping. Oh, Priscilla.
Oh, no, you only answered me.
The Barry Library. Thanks for
Can you just stay here?
Wait.
Yeah. That's that 3. We're room 2.
No.
So Coffee said,
I've done it.
They got J's.
and Reese and Josie.
Guys.
What'd you get?
Yeah.
And then everybody
I
else.
don't know, I think it's yogurt from this morning, it's fine.
I had the night sugar one. I know, I had that too, but
I had the stage left.
Hey guys.
we lost by 5. So we lost by 5 too. Because we couldn't.
I want you guys to hold off until I give you the signal to start. Please
Okay.
don't come in. It's- We're just talking something.
Who's had
Okay.
Who's had social studies?
Eli.
No, the other one.
Yeah.
The other one. The one about where John Brown. John Brown. I have that one. I saw you got the name John Brown. I knew it. I'm just gonna go with yours because I did it.
An elephant.
Plated, no bites. How did you guys
How
play?
did your first two rounds go?
We
We
lost
lost
by
so
five.
close, but we were so
Yeah.
close this one, we lost by five.
We had it up on the first round 35-0, and then the dude's just like shoes.
Yeah.
Ads. Blah, 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 blah. Shouldn't let me shoot.
I needed to.
I was like, oh, send that.
So, I could have gotten this.
Yeah, they're said, Catholic, and it was like salads this summer or whatever. And he said, okay, yeah. And then he said, okay, I'll give it to them. And then we came here, and somebody said Catholic, and they didn't.
He said Christian and then Catholic.
Well, they said it,
He's a
they said
Catholic,
it
he
and then
goes like
he changed
Catholic,
it.
but then he said
Yeah.
Christian, then it's like, he said it.
Yeah, it's like not mixed up.
All right. Round three.
Yeah, close it, so nobody comes in.
Toss-up number 1. Heuristics. This procedure guarantees a draw in what game? If X is in any corner, put O in the center. Put X in the diagonal.
O'Neal White won.
Tic-tac-toe.
Correct. Bonus for O'Neal White. Zoology. What is a collective name for animals without backbones?
Invertebrates.
Correct. Toss-up number 2. Economic systems. Fundamental elements of what economic system include private ownership of the means of production?
O'Neal Blue.
Correct. Bonus for O'Neal Blue. Primes. What is the largest prime number less than 127? Repeat. Primes. What is the largest prime number less than 127? Incorrect. 113. That's 123.
Let's go back through.
Toss-up number 3. Rights of rulers. By what right did these people rule their lands? Amenhotep II, Menkaure, Thutmose IV, Ramses II, Tutankhamun.
Blue 3.
Pharaohs.
Incorrect. Repeat for O'Neal White. By what right did these people rule their lands? Amenhotep II, Menkaure, Thutmose IV, Ramses II, Tutankhamun.
O'Neal White won.
Kings.
Incorrect. Divine right. We skipped it. It's all next. What does vertically challenged mean?
Short.
All right. Toss-up 4. Allusions. This passage alludes to a character in what work of British literature? Christie didn't like to spend money. She was no Scrooge, but she seldom.
Blue 5.
Correct. Bonus for O'Neal Blue. Ancient hazards. The ancient phrase, crazy as a painter, was based on the demented behaviors of painters who regularly used what toxic metal in their paints?
Repeat.
Correct. Toss-up 5. Finding the past. What do they call the preserved remains of ancient life such as trilobites.
O'Neill Blue 3.
Fossils?
Correct. Bonus for blue, pencil and paper. Page calculations. If the sum of 4 consecutive page numbers is 850, what is the largest of these page numbers?
Um, 210.
Correct. 214.
That was close.
Toss-up 6. Sports. In what sport is a ring rectangular?
O'Neill White 6.
Incorrect. Repeat for O'Neill Blue. Sports. In what sport is a ring rectangular?
O'Neill Blue 1.
Correct. Bonus for O'Neill Blue. Paper and pencil. Pizza map. There were 99 college freshmen lined up to get some pizza at the dorm party. There were enough slices for all of them to have 2 each, but the pizza monitor goofed and handed out 3 to each person until he ran out. How many freshmen did not get any pizza?
Uh, 96.
Incorrect. 33. Toss-up 7. Religious buildings. Jewish places of worship are called.
O'Neill Blue 1.
Correct. Paper and pencil. Factory. The prime factors of 1050 are 2 times, 3 times, 5 times, 5 times what?
Repeat.
The prime factors of 1050 are 2 times 3 times 5 times 5 times what?
Seven.
Incorrect. 7. Toss-up 8. Marine life. What free-swimming marine animal consists of a gelatinous umbrella-shaped?
O'Neill Blue 6.
Correct. Bonus for O'Neill Blue. Short stories. In a story by Edward Everett Hale, the character named Philip Nolan was convicted of treason and was described as a man without what?
Repeat.
In a story by Edward Everett Hale, the character Philip Nolan was convicted of treason and was described as a man without what?
It's like is a traitor. Guilt.
Incorrect. A country. Toss-up 9. Metrics. 1,000 is indicated by what metric prefix?
Blue 4.
Correct. Yeah, bonus for O'Neill Blue. Fields of science. What area of earth sciences is concerned with topics such as these? Benthic zones, echo sounding, seamounts, trenches, currents, waves?
Repeat.
What area of earth sciences is concerned with topics such as genes, benthic zones, echo sounding, seamounts, trenches, currents, and waves?
Geology.
Incorrect. Oceanography. Toss-up 10. Roman numerals. Express as a Roman numeral the number of playing cards in a standard deck.
Blue 3.
L-I-I.
Correct. Bonus for O'Neill Blue. Revolutions. The Russian Revolution occurred in what century?
Repeat.
The Russian Revolution occurred in what century?
Twentieth century.
Correct. Toss-up 11. Big circles. The Arctic Circle passes through how many continents?
O'Neill White 6.
Incorrect. Big circles. The Arctic Circle passes through how many continents?
Blue 3.
1.
Incorrect. 3. Toss-up 12. Capitalization. What words should be capitalized in this line with all lowercase letters? Last fall, I traveled to the Orient.
O'Neill White 5.
Incorrect. Repeat for O'Neill. What words should be capitalized in this line?
Blue 4.
Correct.
Sorry, you should be blue 5.
Bonus for O'Neill Blue. Country of origin. In which country was the famous composer Ludwig van Beethoven born?
Repeat.
In which country was the famous composer Ludwig van Beethoven born?
Austria.
Incorrect. Germany.
How much is it? Russia.
Okay, guys. Came down to the ends, but
Yep,
O'Neill
good
won.
job. Thank you. Good work. So,
I saw that. Those are good.
nobody capitalizes the letter I anymore, so I can see that.
Okay, I honestly thought, wait, this goes in my mind, like, I was like, yeah, so it's like. I don't like that.
So we just made it the bus last week about.
Hey, that's how we learn.
Yes.
Yeah, she literally.
What they have done away
When
with.
you learn to type on a typewriter, yeah, kinda.
Victorian era,
They borrowed that slang, they use that same slang on things.
it's giving Mozart.
Thank you. Reason, while I have you all here, because I was watching you guys do this. You don't have to answer their questions. So we need to read the signs. Because we don't want it to come out to shoot them here. You can talk in all the words. No, I'm not looking. I'm just. So you don't have to. So if you can talk in normal voice, make sure you're heard, because you're not giving information. Oh, and then there's a break after this. Tell your leaders to take a break and get them back. How are you guys doing?
actually taller than all of them.
Tyler?
I'm sorry, Coach, do you want me to keep score? You want to sit down? You want to sit down?
Well, I'll just let you. Are we ready to shut the door?
No, I believe so. We're not that old.
Ouch.
How dare you?
Wow, that kind of,
I think that is.
you get one bonus point.
This does not spell.
I was worried I was gonna have to slow the reader down, but since it's on roll,
What?
just, oh shoot, that's your point too.
Round 4, toss-up 1. Dams. What structures are like dams except they are built to keep the sea from flooding land below sea level?
Summerlin 1.
Floodgates?
Incorrect. Repeat for O'Neill White. What structures are like dams except they are built to keep the sea?
O'Neill White 6.
Incorrect. Dikes. Toss-up 2. Mental multiplication. Performed as multiplication. X times, parentheses, 512, times, or parentheses, times, parentheses, 0, parentheses, times,
O'Neill White 2. 0.
correct.
How much is that?
That's 5.
Waiting for better standing up, I'm sorry. Tables are short, but.
Bonus for O'Neill White. Pencil and paper. Ask your reading. 7 and 11. And what other numbers are the prime factors of 385? Incorrect. 5. Toss-up 3. Algebraic multiplication. What is the product of 11 and 4xy?
Summerlin 3.
44XY.
Correct. Bonus for Summerlin. Fantasy worlds. In what imaginary world are these sites located? Eriador, the kingdoms of Gondor and Armor, Amor, the river Anduin, Isengard, Rivendell, the forest of Fangorn and Mirkwood, and the Shire.
Repeat this.
In what imaginary world are these sites located? Eriador,
Lord of the Rings.
incorrect. Middle Earth.
That is
References. In Norton Juster's The Odious Ogre, the ogre says, "No one can resist me. I am invulnerable, impregnable, insuperable, indefatigable, and insurmountable." The author says the reason that the ogre speaks like this is that he has swallowed what kind of reference book while consuming the head librarian in a nearby town.
Summerlin 2.
a dictionary.
Correct. Bonus for summer. Wordplay. What form of wordplay is illustrated in these examples? A boiled egg is hard to beat. Acupuncture is a jab well done. The guy who fell into an upholstery machine is now fully recovered.
Repeat.
What form of wordplay is illustrated in these examples? A boiled egg is hard to beat. Acupuncture is a jab well done. The guy who fell into an upholstery machine is now fully recovered.
Pun.
Correct.
got 20, just for the 20.
So what I'm saying, what is the background of 10?
Yeah, they had 10 and then announced. Yeah, they had 5 before.
Toss-up 5, communication. What communication medium uses the internet to send letters like
Summerlin 2,
Email?
correct? Bonus for Summerlin. History of technology. What device invented by the Greeks has been adapted to such purposes as aircraft launching, clay pigeon throwing, and pumpkin chunking?
Repeat.
What device invented by the Greeks has been adapted to such purposes as aircraft launching, clay pigeon throwing, and pumpkin chunking?
A catapult?
Correct. Toss-up 6, deadly dramas. Our American Cousin was the last play ever seen by what U.S. president?
Summerlin 3,
Abraham Lincoln?
Correct. Bonus for Summerlin. Circles. The length of the longest possible chord in a circle equals twice the what?
Radius?
Correct. Toss-up 7. Canadian novels. These are among the chapter titles of what Canadian novel? Mrs. Rachel Lynde is surprised. Matthew Cuthbert is surprised. Marilla makes up her mind. A solemn vow and promise. A tempest in the school teapot. Anne is invited out.
O'Neill White.
And-
No, you're 5.
And Mabel.
Correct. Bonus for O'Neill White. Pencil and paper. Elections. In an election for mayor, 656 people voted. Jill Jablonski beat her only rival by the smallest majority possible. How many votes did she get? In an election for mayor, 656 people voted. Jill Jablonski beat her only rival by the smallest majority possible. How many votes did she get? Correct. Toss-up 8, circles of latitude. There are 5 especially prominent circles of latitude on Earth, including the equator, the Arctic and Antarctic circles, and what 2 tropics?
O'Neill White 1.
Tropic of Capricorn and Tropic
Time. Repeat for Summerlin.
Summerlin 3,
The Tropic of Capricorn, the Tropic of Cancer.
Correct. Pencil and paper bonus. Mixture problem. 75% of an acid-water solution is water. How many liters of pure acid are in 20 liters of this solution?
No, 15. Five. Repeat, please.
75% of an acid-water solution is water. How many?
5 liters.
Correct. Toss-up 9. 0 points. Either the point for 0 on a number line or the point for 0, 0 in a coordinate plane is called the
O'Neill White 2, origin.
correct. Bonus for O'Neill White. Grammatical case. The possessive case of a noun usually requires only the addition of what punctuation mark and an S? The possessive case of a noun usually requires only the addition of what punctuation mark and an S? Correct. Toss-up 10. Moneyed men. Moneyed men. Bill has 4 times as much money as Warren. If Bill has $1 billion, how much does Warren?
Summerlin 3.
Correct. Bonus for Summerlin. Ships. For what does the abbreviation stand in the name? HMS Bounty.
Repeat.
For what does the abbreviation stand in the name? HMS Bounty.
Hail Mary said.
Incorrect. His or her Majesty's ship. Casa 11. Reservoirs. Covering about 10% of the land, what compromises the Earth's largest reservoir of fresh water?
1. O'Neill.
Correct. Bonus for O'Neill White. Applied physics. For a one-way mirror to work, 2 conditions must be met. First, the silver backing of the mirror must have only about half the normal amount of silver. Second, how must the level of light in the observation room compare with that in the room being observed? Correct. Casa 12. Tense. What tense is used through Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven?
Summerlin 3.
Past tense.
Correct. Bonus for Summerlin. Professions. Among other accomplishments, Hipparchus, Sebastian Cabot, Leonardo da Vinci, Gerhardus Mercator, James Cook, George Washington, and William Black were all cartographers, meaning they made what?
Max.
Correct.
Good job.
Got it?
Yes.
Mike got it. This guy. Come on, you're absolutely.
Good job.
Wait, how are you in here?
Oh, we get a break.
No, we're in there again. We're in here again?
Then we've been in here the past 4 times.
5-minute break if you need one, use the restroom, whatever.
One minute, I thought it was 5 minutes.
Yep, Summerlin and O'Neill.
Use the restroom and do
So
it.
We're at 4?
I mean, do whatever you want.
No, 5. We are in 102. Okay, let's go.
I'll have you guys done.
We lost it.
make sure you're listening into your conversation. You might have
Hey,
We're gonna take a 5-minute break.
Yeah, 5 minutes if you need to use the restroom, have a break.
or if you go outside and run around and do whatever you want. That's what he said. You have a 5-minute break, you can, go to the restroom or do whatever you want.
Do whatever you want.
That's a great idea. You don't know, yeah. Fight to the death.
I was wearing a vest. He was wearing one of those like
you going, mister? What are you reading? And it's about,
So, can one of you guys keep score on the board? Or keep track of it?
oh yeah?
Can one of you guys keep score on the board? Is that what you're talking about? Yes? Somebody?
You what? Oh yeah, are you a good speller? I'm a terrible speller.
Please, one of you guys. Keep score on the board?
In what grade? Like 7 to 8. Ask Miss Broderson. Is she? You know what I mean? She's in charge of the school. That's a good idea. You know Miss Broderson? Yeah. What? She's always at lunch. You had your 5 minutes, it's already up. Okay.
You guys want extra questions to pass the time? Yeah. What name completes this verse by Ogden Nash? Now the name of the little black kitten was Ink, and the little gray mouse she called him Blink, and the little yellow dog was sharp as mustard. But the dragon was a coward, and she called him
Duster.
incorrect.
Howard.
Incorrect. Custard. All right. Real question.
Should we shut the door?
No. Round 5, toss-up 1. Basketball plays. Retrieving the basketball after an unsuccessful toss.
O'Neill Eagles 2.
Rebound.
Correct. Bonus for O'Neill Eagles. Planetary atmospheres. Although it has methane, ammonia, and ethane in its upper atmosphere, what are the 2 main elements that make up Jupiter? Planetary atmospheres. Although it has methane, ammonia, and ethane in its upper atmosphere, what are the 2 main elements that make up Jupiter?
Nitrogen and carbon.
Incorrect. Hydrogen and helium. Toss-up 2. Canyon analogies. Waimea Canyon is to Hawaii as blank is to Arizona.
Summerlin 6.
Correct. Bonus for Summerlin. Autotrophs. What kind of energy do autotrophic organisms use to manufacture food?
Repeat, please.
Autotrophs. What kind of energy do autotrophic organisms use to manufacture food?
Solar energy.
Correct. It said light is the answer, but same. All right, toss-up 3. Cliches. What word is missing from these cliches? Blank, crow. Blank, your word.
Summerlin 1.
Scare.
Incorrect. Repeat for O'Neill Eagles. Cliches. What word is missing from these cliches? Blank, crow. Blank, your words. I'll blank my hat. Blank your heart out.
O'Neill Eagles 3.
Incorrect. Eat.
Hang on a second. Eat your hat. Eat your heart out.
Eat crow.
Eat crow. Those are too old for those kids.
I mean, I heard, like, I'll eat my hat. Eat crow.
Mrs. Appleby explained eat crow.
You know, sure. I've heard it, but
Okay, it means if you bring up, help me out.
To eat crow means you, like, said something to somebody, and then you're like, oh, I know that's right, and then they prove you wrong, you have to eat crow. So, yeah, I thought I was all that in a bag of chips, but then you corrected me, so I have to eat crow.
All right. Toss-up number 4, U.S. government. Members of which of the 3 branches of U.S. government are appointed?
Summerlin 6.
Judicial branch.
Correct. Bonus for Summerlin. Persecution. What is the collective name for people who flee their homeland to seek safety from war, persecution, or disaster?
Refugees.
Correct. Toss-up 5. Electrostatic charges. A neutrally charged object has how many electrons for every one of its protons?
Summerlin 6.
Correct. Bonus for Summerlin. Planets. What planet has a mass 2.5 times greater than the combined masses of all the other planets?
Jupiter.
Correct. Toss-up 6. Zoological namesakes. A variety of what kind of animal was named after the clergyman Robert John Leshmer Guppy?
O'Neill 6.
Correct. Bonus for O'Neill. Folk songs. These are folk songs from what country? Korobushka, Tom Wallachia, Glorious Michael, Volga Boatman. These are folk songs from what country? Korobushka, Tom Wallachia, Glorious Michael, Volga Boatman. Incorrect. Russia. Toss-up 7. Homophones. Spell the 2 words that are homophones in this line. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck?
Summerlin 1.
WOOD and WOULD.
Correct. Bonus for Summerland. First visits. Helluland, Markland, and Finland were among the places named by what 11th century explorer who is credited as being the first European to set foot on the North American continent. Helluland, Markland, and Finland were among the places named by what 11th century explorer who is credited as being the first European to set foot on the North. Correct. Toss-up 8. Significant gifts. The French raised almost $500,000 to pay for it.
Summerlin 1.
Statue of Liberty.
Correct. Bonus for Summerlin. Adjectives. What is the adjective form of the proper noun Argentina?
Please. Argentina.
What is the adjective form of the proper noun Argentina?
Argentinian.
Correct. Toss-up 9. Point of view. What point of view is used in this line? I woke up.
Okay, Summerlin 6.
First person.
Correct. Bonus for Summerlin. Silly verse. What did the dish do at the end of the poem that begins? Hey diddle diddle.
Ran away with the spoon.
Correct.
He's got it.
Go ahead. Ran away with the spoon.
Correct.
Guys.
Asian tombs. You would travel to what country to visit the tombs of these people? Emperor,
Summerlin won.
Mongolia.
incorrect. Asian tombs. You would travel to what country to visit the tombs of these people? Mughal Emperor Nasiruddin Humayun, Emperor Akbar and Miriam Zamani, Emperor Shah Jahan and Arjumand Banu.
Eagle spot.
China?
Incorrect. India. Toss-up 11. Historical limericks. Who is this limerick about? No doubt you definitely knew. The man who so sought to pursue an empire for France, who had a great chance, but was beaten at.
Summerlin 6.
Napoleon Bonaparte.
Correct. Bonus, paper and pencil. Mystery numbers. If the difference between two numbers is 6 and the sum of the two numbers is 18, what are the numbers?
6. 12 and 6.
Correct. Toss-up 12. Pizza partitioning. 12 Italian tenors ordered 3 pizzas that are cut into 8 slices. If each tenor gets the same number of slices.
Summerlin 6.
Correct. Bonus, paper and pencil. Astronomical measures. How many light years are in 1 parsec if 5 parsecs equal 16.3 light years? How many light years are in 1 parsec if 5 parsecs equal 16.3 light years?
What's it about?
3.25.
Incorrect. 3.26.
Oh my gosh, I'm really not doing it.
That's it.
Good job.
Good job, guys.
Good job.
Very good.
Pushing your head.
That's awesome.
Sometimes that happens. It's not the end of the world, man.
I know. So now you know what you're doing.
I think you'll get it.
That one thing, I'll show you the capping.
No, you guys, listen, are you guys in 6th grade? Yeah. And they're,
Because I've been, they've been
so
in
you
it
guys are coming up.
That's 2 years.
You guys did a great job.
These kids were 3-0 at one point,
Yeah.
and then they lost a close one to Cornerstone, and then now these guys.
And that's
Yeah. I'm gonna say most of them are.
because there's only ones that can't. And not one other answer.
I think he needs to be a passer.
Good job.
Where do we go now? We will at the end of the day, because I think we're in the library. We're in the library next.
Don't worry, we were nervous when we played this. We got our butts whooped, just saying. We lost, no, we lost by 100. We only lost by 100. Yeah,
You're 2 years later?
I'll take points on it. I'll got 10. I got rebounding and I feel like I was like, there's some questions, I feel like it was like a bit harder than one. There was some where I buzzed and then I was supposed at the same time. They're doing it tomorrow.
Exactly.
So where's Mr.
So
Allen?
I can see where
He's working in the JMC today.
Yes.
Me? That'd be really good. That'd be fun.
Last time we did it.
Already go
Okay,
through.
we'll take 3 more games. Is the library? Yes, it has a yeah, we're very
It's a banana. The one I just, the yellow. So we are heading to the library.
What? Jack.
Does that make you nervous when you're counting?
Park kind of.
But you know what, when you only have half a wheel, when you're on a 3-wheel vehicle, that makes you nervous. You can't move your arm around. So, Mr. Peterson's done a really good job of getting this set up.
Yeah.
Very organized. And you
I don't know,
guys
does
feel.
Stewart just do a high school one?
No, they did junior
Okay.
high, but they do it at the Stewart Auditorium, and theirs starts at 9 and is over at noon. And then, so they have school over at their school, and they have their competition at the auditorium, so it's a completely different place. And they have all of their helpers are all students. And it's, they do their best, and sometimes the readers aren't too. So it's good to have adults. But O'Neill must have continued to have school.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So how do they empty these rooms out? How do they get?
This is very maybe sometimes that's tutor kids and stuff like
I
that.
see, I see. So is that how the other kids do?
And the library, you just close the library. And the other ones,
The other, the one on that way is like,
I wanna see the
ESL teacher, so
Jack, you have to.
Somewhere else. So they have 308, 102, 206, and 203. So what's in 308?
Mr. Peterson's, yes. They probably went to another, or their help, or.
They just form them out somewhere. I think that's terrific. That.
If I didn't know that, you guys, I would know.
So, Jim, you know Jim Shell, retired. So, and they hired Andrew Despo, who was a former student.
I'm not
And,
new.
he really knows people, so I'm hoping, I talked to my principal about maybe we should be our turn post some.
You're never,
Where's Andrew at now?
He is at.
we always be so sad, not even trying to.
We would actually.
We had Jacob be so sad, like, we missed you.
I'm not.
As far as going, right, we missed out.
Can't tell you that.
We,
It's was the, I'm not sure.
Cross County is owned by,
Yours is a cornfield
Strong,
school too,
yes,
yeah.
it is.
it wouldn't be the same as that.
Area, but, who else?
Did you guys,
I think,
what? What'd you say? All right, all right. I didn't, I didn't hear, no, they all had
Lee,
that.
and she might be,
No.
right?
Which I saw.
There's like 8 students out there.
But it's over, yeah, it's over by
Kids
Strong.
out there, they all had.
I'm very excited.
Their dog goes now.
My mom got like a new, like a big one.
Hey, take it easy on that chair over there, Mr. Barringer.
It's a nice chair.
Well, I know, it just looks like it's been ripped out the bottom.
I don't know how to get out.
Yeah, let's go a little bit.
Did you know that? You got to do that.
Did you go to the Summerlin?
Can we hold up until I send an email
Yes.
real quick?
I could do that, can be lazy.
All right, you ready?
All right, round 6, toss-up 1. Acting. Identify this psychological condition. The curtain is about to go up and suddenly,
O'Neill Blue 5.
Stage right.
correct. Paper and pencil. Multiplication. What is 87 squared? Correct. Toss-up number 2. Cooking physics. What kitchen device boosts the temperature at rest?
O'Neill Blue 6.
Correct. Mathematical sequences. What is next in this ascending sequence? Quintillion, quadrillion, trillion.
Billion.
Correct. Names. Toss-up number 3. Names. These are what kind of names? Klondike Pete, Nasty McNabb, Loose Line McGinnis, Dynamite Johnson.
O'Neill Blue 2.
Fake names?
Correct. Bonus for O'Neill. Greek myths. Hercules freed what Greek mythical hero from the chains binding him to a rope? Incorrect. Prometheus.
Every keyword you did.
Toss-up 4. Textbooks. This information was taken from what part of a textbook? Thermodynamics. Heat capacity. Thermodynamics heat capacity. 229 to 2.
Summerlin 3.
Index.
Correct. Bonus for Summerlin. American government. In the U.S., the legislative branch makes laws, but the executive branch has veto power, and the judicial branch may declare a law to be unconstitutional. The executive branch appoints judges, but the legislative branch must approve those appointments. These are examples of what system built into the U.S. Constitution.
Checks and balances.
Correct. Toss-up number 5. Fruits. The nectarine began as a mutation of what?
Summerlin 6.
Orange.
Incorrect. Repeat for O'Neill. Fruits. The nectarine began as a mutation of what other fruit?
O'Neill 3. Apple.
Incorrect. Peaches. Toss-up 6. Emperors. These were emperors of what country? Momozono, Kokaku.
Summerlin 6.
Okay.
Correct. Bonus for Summerlin. Scenery. What is the term for the scenery constructed for a dramatic presentation?
Repeat, please.
What is the term for the scenery constructed for a dramatic presentation?
You sure? The set?
Correct. Toss-up 7. Government employees. What is the title of the highest ranking American government employee who may be appointed to that position for life?
Summerlin 3.
Supreme Court. Officer.
Incorrect. Toss-up 7, repeated for O'Neill. Government employees. What is the title of the highest ranking American government employee who may be appointed to that position for what?
O'Neill, blue 5.
Correct. What does it say? Supreme Court Justice. Bonus for O'Neill Blue. Novels. The words for these clues in the Westing game are from what song? Fruited purple waves proceed with thy beautiful majesties. Skies and shining brother, good grace from hood spacious.
American Beautiful.
Correct. Toss-up 8. Park places. In what mountain system is the Swiss National Park located?
Summerlin 6.
House.
Correct. Bonus for Summerland. Railroad Tales. These books are about what historic railroad? Freedom River. Dear Canada, a desperate road to freedom. Freedom's a calling me. Shadrach Minkins, from fugitive slave to citizen. Moses, when Harriet Tubman led her people to freedom.
The Underground Railroad.
Correct. Toss-up number 9. Cliches. What word is missing in these cliches? You blank some, you blue some.
Summerlin 6.
Correct. Bonus for Summerlin. Blood circulation. When blood returns to the heart's right ventricle, it is blue because it lacks what? Correct. Toss-up 10. Lotion labeling. What does the S mean for lotions labeled with an SPF?
Summerlin 6.
Correct. Bonus for Summerlin. Exponents. Express the following in exponential form. 4. How can I read this? Just 4
Say it.
Is that it? 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4.
So, 4 to the 7th. 4 to the 7th power.
Correct. Toss-up 11. Combinations. You have 4 dots on a circle, and each dot is joined to every other dot by a line. How many lines are required?
Summerlin 6.
5.
Incorrect. Combinations. You have 4 dots on a circle, and each dot is joined to every other dot by a line. How many lines are required?
Blue 4.
Incorrect. 6. Toss-up 12. Presidential terms. George Washington said that he did not seek a 3rd term because he did not believe one person should hold such a powerful office for so long. That tradition was finally broken.
Summerlin 6.
Fred W. Roosevelt.
Correct. Bonus for Summerlin. Successions of rulers. In what country did the Yuan, Ming, Chao, Qing, and Han dynasties hold power for considerable periods?
China.
Correct. That's the last question.
Good job.
I did carry it.
Again, ready?
Good job, O'Neill Blue. That what you are?
Yeah.
Good, thank you. Very good competition.
Wait, no. Hey, guys.
It's not like we didn't do good. We're still doing good.
Jackie, you said that Carrie.
Not Karen.
Oh, shoot. You're on the 206.
Yeah, we're gonna get cash in the system.
That's what's fun. After our county.
Oh, here it is.
102.
102.
Will you get new kids?
Where are we going, guys? Where?
So Mr. Peterson, when do you have time to practice?
Rarely. I've only done 3 practices with 2, and not everybody was there. So
You've got some smart kids.
Who are we missing?
Oh, shoot, I forgot our label. Where's Kyler?
What'd you forget?
The label, our label.
Oh, good.
Somebody go, I don't want to go.
Okay, I'll be good.
Oh, he got it.
Oh, okay, thanks, Kyla.
What's the one girl's name? Who was up there?
Chloe.
She said Frank, and then she said, oh, wait, no, Franklin D. Roosevelt.
And they accepted that? Yeah.
Yeah, she said Frank. Oh, wait, no, Franklin D. Roosevelt.
I would not have.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah, all the bonus questions, I swear, we had to. Their bonuses, their bonuses are always 10. Yeah. Wait, what is these math bonuses? I had that one, I had one math one, no, I had one.
That would've been so mean.
1, 2, 3, 4,
5,
3.
7.
Was because Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Yeah, because you got 2 crops, you got 2 crops,
You know what that
4
is?
to make the square.
And then, okay, so watch. You have
Yeah,
one,
there's
drop it off.
How did you do last week?
We lost.
We don't talk about it.
I got a good one though. It was like the answer was Japan and it was like the leadership or whatever.
Yep.
And the only way I knew it is from Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
So
Because it was
with,
like Hiro or something.
related to that, Japanese names, with the exception of one consonant, all Japanese words end in O, A, U, I. They always end in vowels. And so when you hear Yomoto, you know, if you think it's Japanese, because it ends, and then whereas Chinese usually it ends in N, like the Han dynasty and the G, Ying and stuff like that. Anyway, yeah,
She said Frank. She said Frank first and then she changed it to Frank.
Same height.
Basically block.
Should have been safer to say.
You next room?
We got one team.
We're gonna play my cousin.
I'm short.
Gotta- We have to win this one.
Are we the same height?
My cousin's in this one.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Thanks for helping.
I'm
See, on the platform just as much as good.
Pretty entertaining day.
Hey.
Always fun.
Taller than Jason.
Jason's really short.
Aiden
know
is
some of the
short.
answers.
Aiden,
We're the same height now.
76 pounds.
I weigh 110 pounds.
I weigh 89.
What? Cooper's 3 times.
I
am
am not telling you what. Right here. No, Grace is taller than me. Welcome. Oh,
You guys get absolutely
no
this?
way. Okay.
Did you guys get beat?
We want you Sit down.
Frank,
I was like, wait, what?
They said only.
Seriously. Nice. No.
You were just.
I think.
Are you going in? Actually, no, I want to be inside. Oh, please.
You want me to sit down? Okay.
All right. You know how to keep score. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Are we ready? Round 7, toss-up 1, a weed pile. What word is derived from an old Scottish term for a wee pile of earth pulled together by a golfer or his caddy?
O'Neill White, 3.
Incorrect. Repeat for Westwood. What word is derived from an old Scottish term for a wee pile of earth pulled together by a golfer or his caddy? Key. Toss-up 2, arachnids. What 2 colors are in the names of the spiders that cause about half of all spider bites reported to poison control centers annually in the U.S.?
West Holt, 6.
Incorrect. Repeat for Leroy. Arachnids. What 2 colors are in the names of the spiders that cause about half of all spider bites reported to poison control centers annually in the U.S.?
O'Neill, 4.
Correct. Paper and pencil. Bonus for percentage. Find 100% of a number when 81% of it is 486. Toss-up number 3. Suffixes. The suffixes in these words indicate they are what part of speech? Animate, magnify, improvise, characterize.
O'Neill White, 4.
Correct. Bonus for O'Neill. Dams. Name the machines in dams that convert the kinetic energy of falling water into electrical energy.
Just say that.
Incorrect. Generators, dynamos, or turbines. Toss-up 4. Big birds. 2 enormous extinct birds include the moa of New Zealand and the elephant bird of what large island off the southeastern coast of Africa?
West Holt, 1.
Correct. Bonus for West Holt. Paper and pencil. Chain arithmetic. Multiply by 4 the difference between 5 and a half, 1/2. Multiply the product by 10 and divide that product by 2. You didn't answer.
30.
Incorrect. 90. Toss-up number 5. Immigrants. Someone who enters a country without official permission is what kind of alien?
O'Neill White 3.
Correct. Bonus for O'Neill. Vessels. What kind of Chinese sailing vessel has a name that is a synonym for rubbish?
Speedy.
What kind of Chinese sailing vessel has a name that is a synonym for rubbish? Jump. Toss-up number 6. Stories. Abby goes to summer camp hoping to change her personality in a book by Rachel Vale entitled Daring to Be Blank. Who?
Westhold 6.
Incorrect. Stories. Abby goes to summer camp hoping to change her personality in a book by Rachel Vale entitled Daring to Be Who?
O'Neill White 6.
Incorrect. Abigail. Toss-up 7. Verbs. How many verbs are in this line? After reading the deer-drawn letter, he flung his cat into the lake, chopped down his eucalyptus tree, and rode his armadillo off into the desert.
White, O'Neill 4, 5, I guess.
4. Incorrect. Repeat for Westport. Verbs. How many verbs are in this line? After reading the deer-drawn letter, he flung his cat into the lake, chopped down his eucalyptus tree, and rode his armadillo off into the desert.
Westhold 3.
Incorrect. Correct answer is 3. Toss-up 8. Art etymology. The name for what art form was derived from the Latin verb sculpere, meaning
O'Neill White 5.
correct. It was sculpture, but we'll say yeah. Bonus for O'Neill. Palindrome. What adverb completes this palindrome? Won't I panic in a hit? What adverb completes this palindrome? Won't I panic in a hit? Answer? What was that?
No, I can't. Now, I think is what she said.
Did you say no? Okay, correct.
You just have to speak up,
Yeah.
so we can hear you.
Toss-up 9. Contradictory proverbs.
Hey, just leave them, because we don't, I don't know if there's any more in here. The blue one was the best one, the lid might have just been off. Did you throw it away? Because it was the best one.
There's some over there. There's some up here.
Toss-up 9. Contradictory proverbs. What proverb about elderly canines has a meaning opposite this one? You're never too old to learn.
Westhold 6.
Teaching them dumb tricks.
Correct. Bonus for Westpole. Scientific homonyms. What term for a socket in the skull that contains an eye also means the path of a celestial body around another body?
Repeat, please.
What term for a socket in the skull that contains an eye also means the path of a celestial body around another body? Orbit. Toss-up 10. Writers. These were writers of what ancient civilization? Virgil, Ovid, Horace, Juvenal, Pliny the Younger. Rome. Toss-up number 11. Logic. What form of logic, often used by Sherlock Holmes, is illustrated in this thought sequence? Objects made of iron rust in the presence of oxygen and water. This shovel is made of iron. Therefore, this shovel will rust if left in the presence of oxygen and water.
O'Neill White 4.
Reasoning? More specific? Cause and effect? Incorrect. Repeat for Westfold. What form of logic, often used by Sherlock Holmes, is illustrated in this thought sequence? Objects made of iron rust in the presence of oxygen and water. This shovel is made of iron. Therefore, this shovel will rust if left in the presence of oxygen and water.
Westhold 6.
Scientific reasoning?
Incorrect. Deduction or deductive reasoning.
Oh.
Toss-up 12, last one. Special substances. Materials used to slow heat loss, such as from the walls of a home, are known as what?
Westhold 5.
Correct. Bonus, paper and pencil. Windfalls. You just unexpectedly received $30,000 from your Uncle Vinny. You are to keep half, and then divide the rest equally among your mom, your pop, your 5 sisters, and your 3 other uncles. What is each of their shares? Need an answer? 1,005. Correct.
My answer, guys.
That's it. 25.
Whoever has the like chop down a tree, then ride the armadillo into a Turner. What was it?
25, 30.
You know what, if he's only typically.
Last question.
Wait, isn't it 200? Which round are we on?
Wait, oh, well, we're all there.
Okay.
Which one? Divide by
You're right, I'll move this over. Okay, it's fine. I just put it down. Yes,
Isaiah, Tyler, are you guys in here again?
Yes.
Yeah. Wait, what time is it?
1:55.
155?
What is this room number?
203?
203?
Oh, no. It's not first class. You 203, yeah. So, I'm gonna
Can we get someone to keep score?
I got this.
I'm watching.
All right, round 8, second to last one. Toss-up number 1, idioms. When a number of people become ill or die in a short period of time.
Only a white two, dropping my flies.
Correct. Bonus for O'Neill White. Wait, a little green man who weighs 4 pounds on the moon would weigh how much on Earth? A little green man who weighs 4 pounds. Incorrect. 24. Toss-up number 2. Fractions. Express 76 over 9 as a mixed number.
Only a white one.
Correct. Bonus, paper and pencil. Rabbits. Rabbits can produce a litter after a gestation period of 31 days and can become pregnant again almost immediately after giving birth. So, in one spring and summer, to the nearest whole number, how many litters might one mama rabbit produce?
Only a white 6. Alright, this is
This
a
is
bonus.
a bonus.
What's your answer? 4. Incorrect. 6. Toss-up number 3. Exponents. The third power of a number is called its what?
Only a white 1.
Correct. Energy. What is the term for anything that can be burned to produce energy? What is the term for anything that can be burned to produce energy? Correct. Toss-up number 4. Insects. Which of an insect's 3 main segments contains most of its digestive, respiratory?
O'Neill 2.
Correct. Bonus for O'Neill. Ratios. Simplify this ratio. 24 to 60. Correct. Toss-up number 5. Newest. Which U.S. state was the most recent to join the Union? Incorrect, and you have to wait to be recognized. O'Neill White. Newest. Which U.S. state?
O'Neill White.
Correct. Bonus for O'Neill White. Wetlands. Name the subtropical wetlands of southern Florida.
Maybe.
Name the subtropical wetlands of southern Florida. Correct. Toss-up number 6. Motion. What is the name for the motion of a body about an internal axis?
Only a white 1.
Rotation.
Correct. Bonus for O'Neill. Lighthouses. These are lighthouses in which state? Port Isabel, Point Bolivar, Matagorda Island, Galveston Jetty. Repeat. These are lighthouses in what state? Port Isabel, Point Bolivar, Matagorda Island, Galveston Jetty. Incorrect. Texas. Which is not. Cross-up number 7. Time zones. Time zones run in the same direction as what other standard lines on a globe?
Neely Oakdale, 2 or 3s.
Latitude and longitude.
Incorrect. O'Neill White. Time zones. Time zones run in the same direction as what other standard lines on a globe?
O'Neill White, 1.
Correct. Bonus for O'Neill White. Economic adjectives. What adjective indicates commerce conducted in multiple states? Economic adjectives. What adjective indicates commerce conducted in multiple states? Interstate. Toss-up number 8. Literary art materials. What term for a piece of material used to make a mosaic sounds a lot like the term for A Wrinkle in Time in a novel by Madeleine L. Engel?
O'Neill, 4.
Incorrect. Tessera.
That was,
We should have gotten.
Oh, sorry. Here, we'll do an extra question for Neely. Okay. Toss up for just Neely Oakdale. According to ancient Greek legend, a large wooden horse played a major role in the conquering of what city?
Neely Oakdale, 1.
Troy?
Correct. Bonus for Neely Oakdale. Ancient Romans. This verse is about what ancient Rome? This emperor was a musical man who liked to play the lyre. One day, while he was fiddling, Rome itself caught fire.
Julius Caesar.
Incorrect. Nero. Question 9. Nouns. What kind of nouns are these? Fifth Street?
Neely Oakdale, 3.
Providence.
Correct. Bonus for Neely Oakdale. Suffixes. How many suffixes are in this quote by George Bernard Shaw? Fashions are induced epidemics.
Three.
Correct.
What's this?
Toss-up number 10. Homographs. Spell the homograph that can either mean to rip or a drop of water from the eye.
White, O'Neill, 6.
Incorrect. Neely Oakdale. Homographs. Spell the homograph.
Neely Oakdale, 3.
T-E-A-R.
Correct. Bonus for Planes. How many non-collinear points are needed to determine a plane?
Four.
Incorrect. 3. Toss-up number 11. Radicals. The square of the square root of 9 equals what integer?
Only a white one.
Incorrect. Repeat Cornelia Updale. Radicals. The square of the square root of 9 equals what integer?
Heliogel 3, 9.
Correct. Because if you have it in the square root, you just square and then it cancels out. Bonus Cornelia Updale. Legal orders. What order issued by a judge permits a law enforcement officer to make a thorough examination of a specific residence or business and look for...
Warrant.
Correct.
Hey, yes, they can say.
Yeah. Toss-up number 12. Numbers. What type of numbers have 2 or more factors?
Heliogel 2.
Composite? Correct. Bonus Cornelia. Rivers and mountains. In what state with major rivers that include the Arkansas and the South Platte is the highest point at 14,433 feet on Mount Elbert?
Missouri.
Incorrect. Colorado.
Good job. 65 points. That was pretty good, guys.
We still won.
We still won.
Just do it on a real card.
We're going to 308. 308.
308.
We beat the other team.
Yeah, actually. I'm sorry, I'm finally following. Follow them.
Oliver, you can keep scoring for Archie. Yeah. Where's Mrs. Hoover and the rest of the group? They left. Actually, I'm gonna go open that door right here. But I have a chair. No, number 5 deserves a chair. Number 5 does. Huge deserves a chair. Do the chair over there.
The first time they scored.
Captain, silence. Silence. Come on. I call this.
Era, you were up.
Dang, I'm giving it a prize. How many rounds? This is not it for us. Fifth graders not for us. You play last?
Everybody ready?
Round 9. Toss-up number 1. Folk songs. What What line comes next in the folk song that has this verse? This verse. Flies in the buttermilk, shoe, fly, shoe. Flies in the buttermilk, shoe, fly, shoe. Flies in the buttermilk, shoe, fly, shoe.
O'Neill Eagles 4.
Fly in the buttermilk, fly, shoe, fly.
Incorrect. Repeat for Rock County. Folk songs. What line comes next in the folk song that has this verse? Flies in the buttermilk, shoe, fly, shoe. Flies in the buttermilk, shoe, fly, shoe. Flies in the buttermilk, shoe, fly, shoe. Skip to the loo, my darling.
I heard it.
All right. Toss-up number 2. Seas. What sea is named after a Scandinavian country?
O'Neill Eagles 6.
Indian Ocean.
Incorrect. Toss-up number 2. Seas. What sea is named after a Scandinavian country?
Rock County.
Incorrect. The Norwegian Sea. Toss-up number 3. Metric prefixes. Regarding metric prefixes, deci is to centi, as deca is to what?
O'Neill Eagles 2.
Deca? Incorrect. Repeat for Rock County. Metric prefixes. Regarding metric prefixes, deci is to centi, as deca is to what? Hecto. Toss-up number 4. Basketball. Big Salmo Beatty dribbled down the court. He paused, grasped the ball with both hands, and then dribbled for the
O'Neill Eagles 3.
double dribble. Correct. Pencil and paper. Bonus for O'Neill. Window map. In a 4-story building, the first floor has twice as many windows as the second floor. The second floor has 3 times as many windows as the third floor. The third floor has 3 times as many windows as the top floor. If the top floor has 4 windows, how many windows are in the entire house? Repeat. In a 4-story building, the first floor has twice as many windows as the second floor. The second floor has 3 times as many windows as the third floor. The third floor has 3 times as many windows as the top floor. If the top floor has 4 windows, how many windows are in the entire house? Correct. Toss-up number 5. Figurative language in history. What onomatopoeia is associated with the form of transportation celebrated at the Golden Spike Historical Site in Utah?
O'Neill 1.
Incorrect. Toss-up number 5, repeated for Rock County. Figurative language in history. What onomatopoeia is associated with the form of transportation celebrated at the Golden Spike Historical Site in Utah?
Rock County 4.
Incorrect.
Yeah, okay.
That was good, yes.
Toss-up number 6, founding documents. What historical document contains this line? We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.
O'Neill Eagles won. Who says?
Incorrect. Repeat for Rock County. Founding documents. What historical document contains this line? We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.
Rock County 3.
Incorrect. The Declaration of Independence. Toss-up number 7. Washington, D.C. The only time that a foreign army captured and occupied the U.S. Capitol was during what war?
Rock County 5.
Incorrect. Repeat for the O'Neill Eagles. Washington, D.C. The only time that a foreign army captured.
O'Neill Eagles 6.
Incorrect. The War of 1812.
Yesterday, my mom was like, I would have thought the rest was
Toss-up number 8. Mammals. What order of mammals includes voles, squirrels, porcupines?
Rock County 1.
Correct. Bonus for Rock County. Tropes. Transform the simile, she's as light as a feather, into a metaphor.
The timer's never on. Bullets.
Can we have an answer? Incorrect. Toss-up number 2. Bird poems. This verse is about what kind of bird? You know who I am, you don't have to think. I am the bright bird who is bright pink.
O'Neill 5.
Flamingo.
Correct. Bonus for O'Neill. Cats. Which of the 4 big cats often hauls its kill into trees? Which of the 4 big cats often hauls its kill into trees?
Jaguar.
Incorrect. Leopard. Toss-up 10. Cube construction. How many edges are on a cube?
Rock County 1.
16.
Incorrect. Repeat for O'Neill Eagles. How many edges?
O'Neill 2.
12.
Correct. Bonus for O'Neill Eagles. Legends. His ship was so large, it had to be greased with soap to get through the English Channel. He made the Panama Canal by slamming his ship into the Panamanian coast. Crewmen had horses to get from one end of his ship to the other. Who was this legendary seafarer? Legends. His ship was so large, it had to be greased with soap to get through the English Channel. He made the Panama Canal by slamming his ship into the Panamanian coast. Crewmen had horses to get from one end of his ship.
Blackbeard.
Incorrect. Storm along. Toss-up 11. They should last. The Mount St. Helens eruption of 1980 ejected 4 cubic kilometers of material. The eruption of Mount Tambora in 1815 ejected 80 cubic kilometers of material. The Tambora eruption was how many times larger than the...
O'Neill Eagles 3.
20.
Correct. Bonus for the Eagles. Moons. A crescent moon. Moons. A crescent moon occurs between a half moon and a new moon, or between what other two moon phases? A crescent moon occurs between a half moon and a new moon, or between what other two moon phases? Incorrect. New moon and half moon. Concept 12. Other basics. Represent the square root of 81 as a Roman numeral.
When you'll equals 3.
Correct. Bonus from Neil Eagle. National names. In 1776, the Second Continental Congress rejected the name United Colonies and authorized what name for the new body politic? In 1776, the Second Continental Congress rejected the name United Colonies and authorized what names for the new body politic?
United States of America.
Correct. And that's the end of the round.
Good job, guys.
So just hang here for
Hey,
just a
guys.
little bit,
What
guys.
time is it?
Because I think that was the last round, right?
I was popping out at the end.
We're gonna go listen to the results first, and then I
We have a
think.
winning record. We have a winning record.
We have 5-4. That's all right.
I already know what that. And it's like, we lost 3 games by under 2 scores.
What was the St. Joe?
No. We lost by like, 3 games.
One game we lost
We lost by
by
27. That was one of the
first
weird
loss?
things.
Was that your first loss to St. Joe?
We lost St. Joe.
Sculpting is
You were.
I think that's O'Neill. Yeah, whatever. We did a lot better.
I think we might go over where,
Did you?
we have to practice,
Just a quick what?
the high school kid,
That kid who kept calling us that video alien. Not the stem. Is it that guy? You wouldn't know. Yeah.
You don't watch? Oh, Logan did it.
they might run our fifth and sixth grade over there. But one of the, my goal was.
I like when they do the math without the end.
Yeah.
I wanna read all that stuff. 14 here. So as soon as I got his microbiology.
So let's go to the library just to see, but don't make, if they're still going, be very
Where's my
quiet.
coat?
And then I'll go check with Ruth if they'll run a fifth and sixth grade.
You know where my coat was just over? And you must have left it in the other.
I was gonna say, we can find it in the last room we were in. Oh.
I don't know if we take these to the library, if you wanna give them back to me, we might want the folders, just here's your things in here.
Oh,
All right, thank you.
Yeah,
What's your name again, so I can,
Celia Mott.
Cecilia Mott?
Celia Mott, yeah.
Mott? Is it, how's it spelled?
M-O-T.
Okay. All right, I'm Mrs. Appleby, I don't remember, I know I've had you in class.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've been up there, I was up there for Mrs. Dean, I didn't hardly see anybody.
Yeah.
There's about, 15 kids all there. All right, well, have a good rest of your day. Sometimes all those names, you just have to pronounce them however you think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is tough. Or, like you said, when they give an answer that you think could be right, it's like,
Because what was that one?
I think United States, they said something.
Yeah.
I think that, and sculpture and sculpting, I think that was okay.
Or like there was one that was white and they said sun. Because it was talking about like plants.
Right. Yes,
I mean, yeah,
I
it's
see
like
what you
coming from
mean.
a different light, but most,
Yes,
you would think of the
yes,
sun.
that was probably it too. And you know what? This is a prize.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna go in the library just because,
Yeah,
don't they just announce who won?
yeah. I guess
Alright.
I'll go in there. They might have cookies or something, you never know.
I,
See you.
we can just say it back to me. Guys, can I just do it? I'm gonna ask a question like one time, okay?
No, I was gonna we would not know. Or like, we would know.
I'll
Question we would know.
I got it. Okay, here's your warm-up question.
No, I have.
What's 2 plus 2? I know this one. Oh, he's older. 6. Wait to be recognized.
Oh.
Darn it. Give me a question.
73.6.
This one is not even said, so you better know it.
I will.
Which one should we do? This one? Wait, this one, that one?
No, that one's easy one.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Do this one, do this one. Okay?
Yes. Dance. Oh, toss up number 1.
Grand Canyon.
No.
Okay, no, toss up number 1.
No.
Okay?
Wait to be recognized.
Oh, I remember
Okay.
that one.
This is a bonus.
I know.
No! This is a bonus.
I need to be on the other team.
I don't know how you know, but, Canadian novels. You could have gone to chapter K?
Yeah.
And Green Gables.
No!
Okay, bonus number 1.
Logan's the best Bradshaw.
Actually.
Incorrect.
Sorry, wait to be recognized.
Grammatic case. The possessive case up and down usually requires only the addition of what punctuation mark in an S?
Post response, post.
26.35. Okay, the apostrophe and an S.
Yes.
Wait to be
Apostrophe,
recognized.
actually, the S was
That's
already
what I said.
there.
Okay, this is a bonus as well. Wait, no. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna start.
You guys have to wait for the full
Round
question
6 bonus are toss-up number 1. Acting. Identify the psychological condition. The curtain is about to go up, and suddenly one of the actors is showing extreme apprehension and anxiety at the prospect.
Freeze!
For
You're messing it
How are
up.
you doing it? That one's lighting up.
What did I do?
You broke it.
I think I might have broken it.
Stage fright.
Yes.
I'm clicking unlock and it's not unlocking.
I think it's like the buttons.
I think countdown.
I think the buttons like on.
Okay.
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 I
Bonus
do that one.
for
It's still going!
I think the buttons like pull the button up. I think it's like push down. Okay, let's start putting them up. Unplug them.
Yeah. Wait, you guys still get a bonus because you don't get a bonus. Wait a minute. Multiplication. What is 87 squared?
7,569.
How did you know that?
Cheater! Because I saw
I challenge. It is actually 2.
Okay.
25.
What is the capital of South Carolina?
I
Raleigh. No.
Beijing.
Roxford.
A little bit of a different consonant.
Columbus.
What?
Wait,
No,
I
it's
challenge.
Columbia.
Okay. What is the capital of Alaska?
Let's see here. Honolulu. Oh.
What's the capital of Connecticut?
Columbia.
I know.
Hartford.
Oh, yeah, that is right.
Okay, right.
Washed my hair after I went running. After I went running.
We already have this
Rubber band? Does anyone see it? I think just throw them in the box over there.
And then after reading blah, 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 there's no subject. There's no subject. Yeah, but so therefore.
What's the capital?
What is the capital of Nebraska?
And besides,
Someone search up the dragon.
I bet you guys you won't get this. What is
helping
the
for a
capital?
You couldn't use it without helping.
Does this?
That's not a state.
New Orleans.
That's right.
Baton Rouge.
So you have to have
Baton
helping
Rouge.
first.
Wait,
And
what's
if
the
you
capital
said
of
Jim,
Yes.
reading the
Minneapolis.
newspaper,
Doesn't make
No.
sense.
Yeah.
well,
Yeah,
it'd be a
capital of,
phrase, but it wouldn't have a verb.
Columbus.
What's the difference between a phrase and a clause?
A
Also
Guys, I
subject.
don't have a real brain.
And
Wait, what's
consider
that?
unless it
Alabama.
is
Wait,
working in
Alabama said-
conjunction. But it has to have subject and verb. The phrase is missing one of the two things.
Gotcha.
The Lions have,
Lion
has a runner coach.
That's good learning.
Why do you think we know that?
You know, it can be in quiz bowl.
Montgomery,
It can be the difference
Alabama.
between winning and losing, right?
Oh, I knew that one.
Okay, so you gave me both questions.
Yeah.
What's the capital of
Or I was
Montana?
gonna just share these. For example, there's my first
Ow!
playthrough.
Yeah.
Guys,
And this was, I mean,
They
this
literally
is
just
more
write
painful.
all back.
When I get the ESU ones, I might
Did
count
anyone
both
else see that?
sides.
Hey,
I gotta
Oh,
grab
I'm
my.
pretty sure you're happy.
Well, I tell you,
we don't have little
I'm pretty sure you're
things
gonna
to
be
cover.
happy.
they don't teach grammar.
Wait, don't forget the next thing.
They don't teach grammar.
I know.
They don't teach a lot.
I know.
I'm thinking.
I'll just give you this, then you can kind
Well,
of see
thank
how it
you,
works.
yeah. We have to, I've got kids that need to get on that.
It doesn't mean we don't make mistakes, but we try to anticipate where the challenges will be. And then we even like add what we'd accept beyond what the questions say. So that's how it works. Good to meet you.
It's nice to see you.
I've never been to Summerlin.
Well, I'll tell you what, we have a quiz bowl, and maybe I'll call you to reiterate.
Jamie Crowley.
In what state in what state is this town located?
Yeah.
They might be multiple. Maricopa.
See you later, have a good day.
This
Stay
is
there,
right
bye.
here.
Nice job, guys. Thank you for coming. Wait, what's the capital of Florida?
Orlando.
No, so Tallahassee.
Yeah.
Because Camp with me was like, they both started with the same thing.
My siblings are just in states now. That's too
What's the capital of Germany?
Germany, the Austria. Oh, Berlin. Berlin.
Oh my god, that reminds me of something Blaine said. He was walking by, you know Cooper Wrestler? He was walking by Cooper Wrestler and he farted and he says, "This smells worse than the Auschwitz gas chamber."
Who said that? Lane?
Blaine, that sounds like something you
I used to know
say.
a career guy in it.
I don't know, but I'm going to be in it, so.
I literally have no idea.
I love
So
my
how do you
handwriting, it's
spell
so
career?
horrible. Career?
Just
Guys,
C-A-R-
stay in here all of PE.
Yes, I agree. I don't want to go to basketball. I have to go to basketball. Wait, do we have to? Because technically we can still. I can skip some because I'll be.
Amazing or
You guys forgot a number.
Okay.
wait. You guys, the iPads are still recording.
Number 6.
Guys, they're recording us do this.
And if you're happy and
You know, clap your hands.
wanna help bring this stuff to
Not really, but
after
is
questions.
Well, I need to see this.
it that one? What's the capital of Topeka?
That is a capital. Wait, no, I know the capital.
Yeah, they're done with it. You go get a card. Just holler at me. Good, how are you? Hey,